It began on a foggy Monday morning, the kind that blurs shapes, softens edges, and makes the world feel strange. A car engine hummed in a driveway where a young woman named Amina sat gripping the steering wheel. She had a driving test that day, but that wasn't what made her hands tremble. Something in her chest felt heavy. Something in her mind whispered that today would be different.
She just didn't know how.
Amina had always believed she had time. Time to build better habits. Time to fix broken relationships. Time to forgive people she loved. Time to change her life. But she never did. She pushed lessons aside like scattered clothes on a bedroom floor, always in sight, never taken seriously. She took a deep breath, turned the keys, and drove off. The road was quiet, the town half asleep. Her rearview mirror showed houses shrinking behind her, each window catching the weak morning light. Her driving instructor, Mr. Hale, stood waiting in the parking lot. He was old, gentle, the kind of person who smiled with his eyes. Amina liked him. He reminded her of her late grandfather. As she walked toward him, her breathing eased. But then something strange happened. He handed her the form to sign, their normal routine, and paused, leaning on the hood of the car. He stared at her for a long moment, as if he was trying to read her soul. "Amina," he said quietly, "listen to me carefully. Today isn't about driving. Today is about paying attention." She frowned, confused. "I always pay attention," she insisted. He shook his head slowly.
No.
"You look, but you do not see." His words stung, but she shrugged them off and slid into the driver's seat. The engine rumbled. She adjusted the mirror. The test began. At first everything went smoothly, turns clean, speed steady, signals clear. She felt confident. Too confident. So confident, she didn't notice the one thing that could have changed everything, a cyclist approaching the intersection as she prepared to turn. Mr. Hale shouted, "Stop." Amina slammed the brakes. The cyclist passed, oblivious, inches from her bumper. Silence. Her body shook. Her eyes widened. Her heart thundered. The old man stared at her, disappointed but patient. "You saw the road," he said softly, "but you didn't see the danger." Amina shut off the engine, ashamed. The test was over. She failed. But that wasn't the lesson. That was only the beginning. They sat in the parked car. She stared at her hands. He stared at the rain beginning to fall against the windshield. Then he said another sentence that would replay in her mind for years to come. "You think big mistakes are your problem. They're not. It's the small things you ignore. Those are the ones that destroy lives." He stepped out. She drove home in silence. That night, lying in her bed, she couldn't sleep. His words, those simple, quiet words, kept echoing. And with each echo came memories she wished she could erase. Her mother asking for help in the kitchen, and Amina saying, "Later." Her friend needing to talk, and Amina texting, "Can't right now." Her dreams asking for effort, and Amina whispering, "Maybe tomorrow." All the small things she ignored. All the lessons she never learned. The next morning, she walked downstairs for breakfast. Her mother was humming in the kitchen. Amina watched her for a moment. The slow, tired movements, the quiet strength. She suddenly felt grateful in a way she never had. "Mom," she said quietly, "can I help?" Her mother turned, surprised, then smiled.
Yes.
"Please." Time slowed. The world softened. Something inside Amina shifted. Days passed. Weeks. Months. She began noticing things she had never noticed before. The way people listened, when she listened first. The way progress came when she took one small step at a time. The way forgiveness healed the moment pride let go. She read more. She wrote more. She learned more. One evening, she sat in her room reading a journal entry she had written a year earlier. "I want to be someone who pays attention." She smiled because she realized she had become that person. Then the phone rang. Her heart skipped. Mr. Hale's daughter was calling. She answered, and time froze. He had passed away. Peacefully. Quietly. In his sleep. Amina sank into her chair, tears filling her eyes. She remembered his voice, his kindness, his patience, and the last words he ever spoke to her. "Pay attention," she whispered back into the silence of the room. "I'm listening."
And she did.
From that day forward, Amina approached life differently. She didn't rush.
She didn't drift.
She didn't ignore the quiet lessons life brought her. She looked beyond the surface. She listened beyond the noise. She showed up, fully, and slowly, she became someone others admired, not for perfection or brilliance, but for presence. Her life wasn't defined by a failed driving test. It was defined by the moment she learned to see. Because the truth is simple. Life is always speaking. The greatest lessons aren't hidden. We are. And Amina learned what so many people never realize. That the blessings we look for are already around us, waiting to be noticed, waiting to be lived.